So Uranus moves into Gemini on July 7th, and Uranus is one of the rulers of Aquarius, where Pluto is right now. So how is this going to change the era of Pluto in Aquarius? Uranus is going to be in Gemini until August 3rd of 2032, which is basically half of the transit of Pluto being in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius starts to transit into Pisces 2043 and 2044, which feels like forever in the future. That's because it kind of is. Uranus is the bringer of chaos. It's also representative of the primordial spirits. It has a lot to do with creativity, the premonitions, and being able to perceive things before they happen. So being in Gemini, there's going to be a lot of information coming through between spoken words between me and you. Oh, it's true. Me and you and other people too. It's not just me and you, but like your conversations with people. Those premonitory experiences where you're seeing things for the first time before they happen in your life through conversation with other people. Now, because Pluto's in Aquarius, the revealer of secrets, the keeper of secrets, okay, Pluto, discern in your conversations with other people when you need to share what you hear from the spirit and when you don't. Pluto offers those secrets to you. And I was thinking about this earlier. If I know something and it's a secret and you know something and it's a secret, but we know the same secret, for whatever reason, if spirit needs us to know that each other knows, spirit's gonna let us know. Spirit's gonna tell us more than likely that I know what you know and you know what I know. But if for whatever reason we don't see that, I know a secret and you know a secret, it's the same secret, but we don't see that I know what you know and you know what I know, we don't see that, then we're not supposed to. Part of Pluto being in Aquarius is that the authority is bigger than us. Bigger than us being that it has to do with society, so it's how our decisions impact the people around us and how our decisions impact society, and also the primordial beings are authority that is far larger than society and the systems and the institutions. So there's that as well. Uranus also being in Gemini, let's think for a second, what is Gemini ruled by? Mercury, right? Okay. How often does Mercury change signs? Like a lot. How often does Mercury go retrograde? Like 3 or 4 times a year, guys. Get crazy wild once Uranus enters Gemini. I just have a feeling. Sometimes I just know things, okay, in my personal life, in my practice, and I just have a feeling things are about to get a little wild. We're about to have running wild like a child on our priority list. And with running wild like a child on our priority list, there's gonna be some things that we need to keep a secret. That's gonna be the Pluto aspect of this. Also, the words that we say, you know how like word is bond? The words that we say with Uranus and Gemini are gonna create chaos. They're gonna bring order and structure. And because Pluto is in Aquarius, you be really, really discerning of what you sign up for verbally. Be super discerning. Sometimes you're gonna see things, you're gonna say things, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I really wanna do that. Spirit heard you. Okay, so if you have nothing to say about it, keep it quiet then for a second, for a while, however long you need to. There's gonna be times where an opportunity verbally is presented to you from another person that maybe you haven't thought about before. And it sounds like it could be really good. And you're like, yeah, I want to do that. Spirit heard you. Discern. It could be good, it could be bad. It's gonna be neutral, no matter how you feel about it, that's the structure of it, okay? Crazy, dude. That's crazy to me. So just pay attention, be really mindful of what you sign up for within those conversations that you're having with other people, what you agree to, the plans that you make with other people as well, because Aquarius has to do with how we have community and like how we have information going back and forth between each other. And the Gemini aspect of it is going to be verbally, how do we have communication? Not just our actions, not just our decisions within the physical world and like the practice that we keep on a private level and how that impacts other people. For everybody, but it's going to very specifically be the conversations that we hold with each other. Very specifically, how are we relating verbally to each other? The secrets that we decide not to share, the secrets that we do decide to share. Every single thing that we say, this is not to freak anybody out. This is just what it is. Every single thing that we say with Uranus and Gemini could become a premonitory order. Not a predatory one. No. A premonitory, to have the premonition of something, to be before it happens, which is a really, really powerful tool. To be able to speak something into existence, a lot of people are already born with that gift. So if you know that you are, it's going to be definitely amplified when on July 7th, 2025, when Uranus enters Gemini. Not me stuttering on my words. I'm a little bit excited, okay? Just a tiny bit. This is also a time, like, if you've been feeling the spirits, the old beings who have been kind of sitting around watching, waiting, looking at everything that's going on the earth, okay? They've been sitting, they've been resting, they've been receiving, they've been understanding, they've been listening, they've been learning about what we're doing. Uranus enters Gemini, they're about to start to get up. It's wake up time. It's wake up call time. Wake up call time? Okay, well, discern. There's a lot of different ways that could be applicable. A wake-up call for you, a wake-up call for society. Spirits waking up? Okay. So just be really discerning, okay? Because that is going to be one of the origins of contracts when Uranus enters Gemini. And it's going to be those contracts, if you sign up for something verbally, it's going to set chaos kind of into motion. And you can't take it back once it comes out of your mouth. Once you say it, it has been said. Once you say it, there it is, okay? So don't say it if you don't really mean it. Something that spirits had on my heart and my head today as I've been working through personal things at the altar and like with the spirits on my team, with spirit, is that when people lie, it becomes the truth. If you speak a lie, the power of the truth is that the truth sees that lie and says, okay, well, you lied for a reason. You want to be out of a situation. You needed something. There's a situation that you're in that maybe you don't ever want to be in ever again. Lies are very powerful. And more often than not, they become the truth. When Uranus enters Gemini, if you were to lie, I'm not saying that you would, but just saying that if you did, if you were to lie about something, it's going to become the truth, and it's going to become the truth through chaos. It's not going to become the truth through anything that makes sense. This is the kind of chaos that you could look up one day and be like, whoa, I did not mean to do that. I said something to my friend 3 years ago and I didn't mean to become that. Oh my God. So crazy. That's a crazy setup. So discern, because it is a setup a little bit. That's how the order is set up. You could look at it as a setup. Are you being set up for success? Or are you being set up? Okay. So, again, perspective. I always try to sit with the tools of astrology and spirit as like a neutral thing, unless it doesn't need to be neutral. And there's a very discerned line with that. So yeah. Anyways, that's what I got. It's going to be different. Things are going to be moving a lot more quickly, and any sort of chaos magic that you might be practicing. So like if you're a chaos magic practitioner, you have relationships with primordial beings, there's going to be a lot more communication that comes through, and things are about to move much more quickly, and there's about to be a lot more reconsideration periods because of how often Mercury goes retrograde and is ruling over that Uranus and Gemini space. You don't have to run a race. All right. You don't have to go as quick as you can all the time. And part of Pluto being in Aquarius is making sure that we are grounded here on the earth and we're not floating up and around in places that either we need to be in or don't need to be in, for discernment. But any sort of spiritual work with Pluto and Aquarius, there has to be a root somewhere. We don't get out of that one. That one is the truth where we are here. Yeah. Pluto has to do with the ancestors, and then Saturn has to do with how the ancestors shapeshift through generations. So they go together, and then Uranus is the primordial beings before any humans were here at all, which is a crazy thought to me, but that's what's up with it. Just be careful what you wish for. Like, definitely extra careful what you wish for. And word is bond is extra amplified, so don't lie about it. Always tell the truth. This is an era to tell the truth. Tell the truth, speak the truth, unless for whatever reason you need to withhold the truth. And then keep it to yourself. Maybe more on this another time, but we have a change in the era coming up very soon. July 7th, 2025. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up your brew. Keep doing what you need to do. I will too. And I'll talk to you soon. Speaking the truth, telling the truth, keep the truth to yourself if you need to. That's the thing. The truth is a very, very powerful being. The truth has a lot to say to us, and a lot to keep hidden. So I would recommend that maybe you start to recognize your relationship with the truth. The being, the truth. The being of the truth as a being, like a spirit. Right? Yeah. If you feel like it's necessary, discern for you, now's a good time to brush up on your relationship with the truth and why you have a relationship with the truth and how you have a relationship with the truth and what do you need to do with that relationship with the truth, of the truth, for the truth, through the truth, encompassing the truth. Oh goodness. And the truth will let you know. So yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Also true.